Alyssa was like, hey, I want to talk to you about something. I want to tell you something. Promise you won't get mad. And I was like, just stop right there. First of all, never going to make a promise like that.
Facts.
Because I might get mad. And second of all, let's just have the conversation on the show. And you were like, not so
So I get it, right? You have a podcast with your daughter. It's called Daughter Issues. She has you on there as a father and various guests. However, she is still your daughter. If my daughter come to me asking me to talk to something to her in private, my first instinct is not going to be, well, let's put it on for the world to see. That's why you'll never see my kids up here. You might see my teenager, but if it's something personal, you never ever would see that on YouTube or any kind of podcast. It's not worth the money, man. This is private issues. You're still her dad. I get it. I'm glad y'all have that type of relationship. But if she comes to you saying, hey, let's do this on a personal basis, why would you go ahead and say, nah, let's do it on the podcast? But whatever.
sure you want to do that.
I think it'll be helpful for other people to listen to because I know
See how quickly a parent can influence their child no matter how old she is. She's an adult, right? She's an adult. Her first instinct was to tell her dad whatever she's about to tell her right now is to do it in private. As soon as the dad said, let's put it on the podcast, she quickly said, I think it would be good for other people to hear, I know people don't have, what we have. And it's just, imagine little kids, that's just a side thought. Imagine little kids growing up as child stars and the influence they have on their kids, because he's still having this type of influence on his daughter at this age to where she wanted something in private done. And now all of a sudden, the very next statement after hearing his thought about it, she thinks it's good for the world to know. If she thought it was good for the world to know, she would have told him on the podcast without even asking in private to talk about whatever she's about to tell him.
difference in our relationship versus the mass majority and the reaction most people would get, I feel like, and it can create toxicity. And I feel like you're going to have your own opinions, and that's what I'm also here to listen to, is also hear you out and hear your opinions. But I feel like you're going to have a healthier reaction than most parents might, and it could be helpful for other people to listen to, including parents.
Are you moving out of state? Oh, God. Get to your offensive statement.
It's not offensive. So I've kind of joked about it before starting an OnlyFans, but it's also not what you think either. I would be taking a more model route in that way. But I also do feel like we obviously have
Model route. Girl, cut it out.
a little bit of a presence together, so I want to get your opinions and thoughts, and I also want to tell you, but I also feel like I have assets that I could capitalize on. And
Cut it out.
Assets.
I'm a businesswoman. You taught me to be a businesswoman. And I have my boundaries as well as my own adult. There are a lot of things that I won't do, but there's also
My first thought of her answer and her reasoning is like she's already giving her explanation before she gives her reasoning, and businesswoman, and she has boundaries. The first thing I think about is perception, right? It's her future, right? How her having the OnlyFans is going to protect her in the future for when she wants to do something as she gets older, gets an education, gets some experience under her belt. How this is going to affect her then, everything's on the internet and it's permanent and it will come back to Hunter. Let's see how he reacts. Right now, he's reacting way better than I would have as a father. I only have one little girl, I have 4 boys and 1 girl. And if my little girl came and told me this, I think I would have a worse reaction to him. So salute to him for staying calm. Look at him. He's really thinking this process through. So let's see.
also, some modeling I would love to do anyway. So there's that.
Modeling.
First and foremost,
It's not
I
modeling.
love you. I respect you. I raised you to be independent, to be, like you said, to be business-minded, to be logical. And I guess the biggest thing is you being safe. Like having a daughter already, knowing that you're highly likely to be assaulted or hit or groped or something like that. That's already on a father's mind when he has a girl. So there's that protection part of me that's like, I don't want you to be opened up to even more people stalking or chasing you or doing stuff because I have bail money. Like I'm willing to
I mean,
straight
that
up
ain't
go
nothing
to
do with
prison.
it,
I know.
man.
That's already a problem that we have to deal with. And then on top of that, you being like, oh, here's a booby. Now,
A boob.
just a booby. A lot of what I'm feeling is like protection. I don't want you to do something.
And she said she has boundaries. And then when he said that, she laughed, right? So that's going to show me right there there ain't going to be no boundaries. She definitely going to be showing some things.
That's going to make something harder on you later in life. Like when I was 19, I thought I was going to be one thing and my life completely went in a different direction. What if when you're 30?
You know, as a father, now that I have the kids that I have, some of the things that he's saying is definitely making me remember some of the lessons that my dad was trying to teach me. I mean, we each teach a different way, and my dad was a lot more stern than obviously he is because we grew up in a different era. But it makes sense. What he's trying to teach her is what my dad taught me, and you don't see it at 19, man. I did so many things. I was like, man, I don't think my parents would be so happy if they knew I was doing this. And especially my dad, because of the lessons, he was a military man. Well, he is a military man, like he's gone, but he is a military man. So he's very structured. So she's not going to see this. She's not going to get the message that he is trying to get her. As a parent, I've quickly learned you can teach all the morals in the world. You can raise them right. You can teach them all the life lessons. Sometimes they just got to learn the hard way.
7, you decide to run for president or run for some kind of office, or you want to be taken seriously as an actor in some major, or you want to be an outspoken, activist in a certain thing, and this comes back to haunt you. Maybe society will grow up and that kind of stuff won't affect you negatively.
It will.
But I'm concerned with your safety. I'm concerned with your future, and I don't want you to do anything that's going to harm future you. My fear is that you would do something now, get money now, and then when you're in your 40s, you look back on it and go, man, I really had an opportunity to do something bigger with my life.
And that's exactly what's going to happen. She is going to have to learn the hard way, man. But he is handling this like a full-on millennial dad, full-on maturity, calm, a lot calmer than I would be. And salute to him for that, man. But let me know your thoughts and comments. I think this is crazy that she would even think that, being that obviously she has a successful dad. She's successful. She has a successful podcast called Daughter Issues. You guys can go check that out. But they go into detail. Like, this clip is way longer. I'm just, pausing it because I don't like making long videos. But just let me know your thoughts and comments to hear react the proper way. Would you have a problem with your daughter doing the OnlyFans and telling you? Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Let's go on to the next video.
Have y'all ever been fucked in the ass? Like, it came out, like your asshole fell out? My asshole fell out. My asshole.
Is this what's going on in the streets? Is this what I'm sending my sons out to the streets to deal with? Because the internet is just causing so much chaos. Why would you put this on the internet? I hope this is a joke, but she looks serious. The internet has people thinking about now and not their future. Someone's gonna have to fall in love with her. Someone's gonna marry her eventually, or if not, or at least be with her for a while. And this is gonna come back up. Why would you even put? Let's just continue. This is disgusting.
Fell out. Not all of it. Not all of it. Just like a little part. And I pushed it back up.
What?
We're good now.
But you put it on the internet.
But it fell out. My asshole fell out. Has anyone ever?
All right, I'm done. I can't watch the rest of this video. Hey, don't tag me in videos or send me videos to watch that's going to be like this. All right, because this is just straight out crazy to me and TMI, too much information on the internet. Women, if you want to know why you can't find a good man, because men, my kids' age, anywhere between 14 and 23, 24 years of age, they are on the internet looking at women be ratchet, wild, or say nasty stuff like this on the internet, and they go, whoa, I can't bring her home to my mom and dad. That's why you can't find a good man. And the perception is all of y'all are like that. It's terrible, but that's what it is. My sons will tell you straight up, they ain't bringing home nothing like that. Nothing. They ain't bringing home no girl talking sexual like that on the internet. Showing half her body on the internet. Nothing. This is just disgusting. You guys can go watch it. I think I'll let you guys see the actual tag on the video. If you guys got a video for me to see, for me to watch or react to, go ahead and send it. Nothing like this, because this is just, it's not effective. It's like, well, what are we learning here? It's just disgusting, man. I'm lost for words, man. Hey, let me know in the comments below. I'll see y'all on the next video.